Interesting.
Hello guys, how you doing? You alright? Say hello to Brandon Brutal.
Okay, this might be a little crunchy, but I'm gonna do gut roast in this much energy drink can. Let's see, Hey everybody, so I'm in my old hood, bruh. I mean, yeah, I'm up here. Yo, you gotta see this. I was big time into My Chemical Romance when I was at this house. Almost died. Literally. Almost died over it. But yeah, this is it, bro. Hello, I'm making this video because I gotta say, I don't like getting political too much, but I wanna say, like, you know, yeah, white people can't use the N-word. I guess if you're white, just never use the N-word. Because just, yeah, no. And it's not right to be racist against someone for their skin color. Like, you can't be racist against people of color. That's just wrong. You can't be against people of color, right?
If you have never had the pleasure of encountering Brandon before, then today's story will be an emo roller coaster full of unexpected twists and turns, ultimately ending in a man lost to rage and anger. But let's start at the beginning. Brandon Keith McKesson was born on the 17th of May 1989 in Charlotte, North Carolina. We don't really have any information about his early life, but he started to post to TikTok in April 2020. These were mostly motivational speeches about how you should be yourself. You see, Brandon was not a poser or a fake emo. He was a person who was truly expressing his individuality by fitting perfectly into a pre-existing subculture and following all of their customs and traditions. Brandon would also do a lot of awkward comedy skits.
Got my side part straightened. My skin is tight. It's the way they were back in 2008. Oh, my hip! Oh.
One thing that became abundantly clear very early on was that Brandon was genuinely a talented musician.
I miss you terribly. This is what we call tragedy. Come back to me.
Hidden amongst all of the motivational speeches and beautiful renditions of songs, there were some warning signs even at this early stage that would foreshadow the problems to come later. Every now and again in some of his videos he would make it very clear that he only dates people over the age of 18, which seems unnecessary to say. He would also mention sometimes that the people in his town would mock him for liking girls that are a little too young for him, and that he even stopped going to watch bands that he liked because the people in his town would tell them that Brandon was a child admirer, which would make the band members dislike Brandon. These things were said in passing on videos about other topics that mostly just flew under the radar, lost in a sea of content about exploring abandoned houses and pizza.
Guess what I just bought? Let's see. Yeah, I got that pizza. I'm gonna eat the whole thing because I got a pretty big appetite. I got fast metabolism. Yeah, I just want to make this video because I
Seems fairly common that his videos just cut out mid-sentence, which is an odd little detail. The vast majority of his videos were him singing, him talking about emo stuff, or him talking about how much he longed for an emo girlfriend. Brandon came across as an awkward, slightly odd but likeable emo guy. Childlike in some ways, innocently just speaking his mind, and this combination was evidently very popular on TikTok. Soon he had over 1.3 million followers on his main account, but sadly he forgot the password for this account, so set up another account where he would get 300,000 followers. In the bio of this second account he would ask for minors not to message him. That's odd. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Moving on. In 2022 he posted a video where he said that he had just done something stupid and that he probably wouldn't be around tomorrow. In this video he is very vague, but it sounds like he has taken too many pills and is expecting to die. He then says that he doesn't care about his dirty teeth before brushing his teeth with his t-shirt. Throughout the video he keeps saying that he is sorry and that he loves everyone very much. Brandon was much loved by his fans, so obviously they were worried about him, and soon rumours would spread around the internet that Brandon had died. These rumours would even include confirmation of his death from his mother and father, so people began to make videos talking about how much they missed him and what a legend he was. News articles were written about his death which would pour pour fuel on the fire, and soon the internet was ablaze with the news of Brandon's untimely demise. Then he posted a video and he was clearly still alive. All of the comments from his mother and father were all fake, and everyone had just blown it out of proportion. It's a little unclear what happened here. I have seen reports that he mistakenly took the wrong medication and assumed that this would kill him, but I have seen other reports that he did intend to end himself and ended up in some kind of hospital. Honestly, I'm unsure what happened. This event would seem to have been pretty big news and would draw more eyes to Brandon. At first glance, this would seem like a good thing for any aspiring social media influencer. But in hindsight, maybe this didn't work out too well for our buddy Brandon.
You want to be my friend, you have to be 18 and up. You want to date me, you have to be 21 and up. Why? Because I'm not no Davey Vanity.
Brandon would start to post clues on other social media that maybe he was not the clean-cut emo guy that people thought that he was. In one post, he would claim that he had a warrant out for his arrest due to him impeding traffic. He would also post things about him not really getting along with his father, as his dad didn't approve of his emo lifestyle. Bear in mind that he's a fully grown man in his 30s. Things came to a head with his father when the pair had a fight on one of Brandon's live streams. His father was not happy about the amount of noise that Brandon was making every night while on TikTok.
Is that why you're talking?
No. No, I'm trying to get ready for bed and you're interrupting me.
Interrupting for you to go to bed? Dude, what I come here for? I'm in my room. My TV full blast and I hear you.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
And so you were going to bed, and so you got to talk to yourself before you go to bed? We're going to talk about this, friend. You got to stop talking. You got to... I'm Broly! Hit me, come on, hit me. You're out of here. Good. Hit me, mother. Hit me. Come on. Hit me. Hit your dad. No. Well, it's nothing. Your dad? Come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. You want to bed? Get the out of here.
No, you interrupted my life.
Get the No. Because I have... You can't do that to a disabled person.
Yeah.
Hit you, Dad. Hit me. Please hit me. Get up here. I can't take you anymore. I can't hear you go to bed. I tell you shut the fuck up. So I said nice. You start arguing with me. You start some shit.
Yeah, because people are watching
you
my
know what I
video.
do? Give up the fuck about your video. You and your video. I'm Broly. You're on medicine. You're on medicine. You're out of here. 4 days. Get the fuck out of your room. Get in here.
I'm not taking medicine because it shuts down my sex
Get
drive.
the fuck out of here. Then you get the fuck out of here. Your phone's turned off tomorrow. You're done. Good night.
Well, I'm going to steal from people to pay the phone bill.
Things weren't all bad for Brandon, no. He finally got himself a girlfriend, which he seemed pretty happy about.
Okay, I am very excited. I am no longer single. I have a girlfriend. Well, it's long distance relationship though, but it's still a relationship. She went ahead and ordered some stuff for DoorDash for me, and she got me all this. So I'm really happy about it. So yeah.
This is where the good news stops though, sadly, and things really start to take a downward turn in the Brandon brutal story, which is the reason that you're here, I guess, you bloody psychopaths. In 2023, someone pretending to be a 15-year-old girl messaged Brandon on Facebook. The pair started off by talking about what sweeties they like to eat, a solid foundation for any adult relationship. Brandon then confirms that sadly he broke up with his girlfriend due to some complications. He then tries to add her, at which point he realizes that she's a minor and says, "I can't add you, you are a minor, sorry but bye." Fair play, Brandon, you did the right thing, and he stuck to his guns, never to speak to this minor again, until about 5 minutes later when she said that she wouldn't tell anyone. Then Brandon was right in there like a rat up a drain pipe, and straight away asks her if she wants to hang out sometime. From this point forward it gets a little too graphic for YouTube, so I won't go into any detail, but photos were sent and Brandon confirmed that he released his unborn babies into the world. It is then revealed to Brandon that this was all a trap, at which point he blocked the catfish. Is that the correct term? Sounds a little too light-hearted, really. He blocked the person doing the sting. After these messages came to light, Brandon would start to make many videos about it. He started off by saying that he did message the minor but cut the conversation when he found out her age and all of the bad stuff was all photoshopped. Well, kind of. His story is a little confusing, really. So he says that he was basically harassed by the young lady who just randomly started sending him photos while he was at church. But also a lot of the stuff was photoshopped and not real.
Hello everybody, so there's this thing going around to where I was so-called talking to a 14-year-old. Okay, first of all, the girl started messaging me first. I messaged her. I did not know her age. And then she started messaging me other stuff. And then I was like, okay. I checked her age and I told her to stop talking to me. I said, I can't talk to you, you're a minor. And so she kept talking to me. She just kept talking to me. And she sent some photos I didn't ask for at all. She just sent them instantly. And then I was like, no, I can't do this. And I was at church at the moment when she sent those photos. That's bad. But anyway, yeah. And also, so any of the, me talking to her, there's some other stuff that, that seems like I said, but I didn't, because there's Photoshop. What I want everybody to know is I don't trust recordings. I don't trust videos. I don't trust screenshots, because anyone can fake a screenshot of something that's not real. And they can fake a recording. They can fake messages and everything, because, you know, technology is really advanced these days, and so they're able to do anything like that. That's why I don't trust recordings or screenshots, because anybody could just be making it up and just using the technology they have in their hand. But then again, no, I didn't call her cute. There's one message in there where it seems like I said she's cute, but no. And there's the other one where I so-called asked for, but not really, because she just sent them to me, and so I blocked her. She is blocked right now, and I'm not talking to her, because I already said no, I don't talk to minors, so she's gone. But then again, she goes and does all this. That makes me think, that makes it look like I messaged her things I never messaged her. So it basically was a trap. They trapped me into talking to her, and then they changed the messages that I said into what I didn't say. So it basically was some sort of whatever.
This would then morph into a fake account that was going around pretending to be him and talking to minors, then screenshotting the conversation in order to trick people into thinking that Brandon liked minors. This version of events seems a little more believable, as Brandon gives us proof that he likes full-grown women with big boobs, stating that he pleasured himself to one of these last night. I'm sure that would hold up in a court of law.
Oh, hey everybody, I'm making this video because someone tricked my friend Cadis into not being friends with me anymore. They tricked her into thinking I'm a when I'm not. So the bad thing is, yeah, there's a copy account out there of me, and it talks to minors sometimes. A friend of mine showed me that there was this fake account, and the fake account was out there talking to minors and stuff. And what the fake account does is screenshot the conversations, and then they pass it on as me talking to the minor. See, now I lost my friend because she thinks I'm a when I'm not. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not a I just masturbated to a woman with big boobs last night. Yeah, it was a woman. A full adult woman with big boobs, and I'm not lying.
This then changed again to the good old trusted excuse that his account was hacked, and he never even spoke to this young lady.
A hacker hacked my old Facebook. That's why I have a new Facebook. A hacker had my old Facebook and used that Facebook to harass people and talk to minors. So the hacker was the one who used my old Facebook to talk to that minor and to ask that minor, that 15-year-old, for. I wasn't the one asking her for news. I wasn't the one talking to her that way. The hacker who had my old Facebook profile was the one doing that. Okay? So let her know that. Let her know it wasn't me talking to a minor like that, and that I'm not, because I really want to be friends with her again, and I really want to her too. I just want to be friends with her again. But anyway,
So so the account that was talking to minors and harassing people, well, my friends on my new Facebook, they reported it and it's deleted now. So the account, my old account the hacker was using to talk to minors and harass people is completely deleted now. My friends helped me get rid of it. So it's completely gone now. It's not going to happen anymore. So that's good. Facebook, he used it to talk dirty to a filthy minor. And then the minor thought it was me and screenshotted it and spread it everywhere on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. And thanks to the hacker, I looked at all the comments of how people felt about me before the screenshots. And no one feels like that about me anymore. Thanks to the hacker making me look like a making me look like Davey Vanity. Oh, hacker, if you're watching this, I'm gonna slit your little throat. I'm gonna throw you down and I'm gonna gut you with a chainsaw. You hack my profile, you motherfucker.
This then changed again to teenagers and kids are different, so it's okay, I guess. This seems to be a common stage in the cycle of these kinds of stories, and I would guess that this is an admission that he did it, but it's okay. It's hard to know for sure though.
And people who sing I like kids, let me get this straight. A 15-year-old is not a kid. A 15-year-old is a teenager, and I'm not into teenagers either. Okay? You can't say someone's into kids when they were asking from a teenager. Because kids and teenagers are two different things. They are both minors, yes, but they're still different.
From what I can make out, I think we ended up on the hacker defense and the I like big boobs defense. This would take over his channel with every video that he made being about this topic.
Alright, what I want to say in this video is no, I'm not a pedo. If people try to tell you that I admitted being a pedo, I didn't, because I'm not a pedo. I'm not attracted to minors at all. Okay? So if there's a video, a voice recording saying, do not tell people I'm a pedo, I was saying that because I didn't want the person to tell people I was a pedo because I'm not a pedo. If you're not a pedo, you do not want people telling other people you're a pedo because you're not, okay? So I never admitted being a pedo at all. All bets are off. It's fault. No. I am not. I'm only attracted to adult women. That's why when I Google women, I Google naked, I Google women with big boobs. Not kids or teens, okay? And a hacker stole my old Facebook and used it to talk to that minor and ask her for nudes and everything, okay? And they use it to talk to other minors and harass people. But my friends on my new Facebook actually reported that profile and got it deleted. So it's not talking to minors anymore. So it's gone, yeah. And like I said, I am not attracted to minors at all. Like, I only date women 22 through 50. And I only make friends with people 18 and up, okay? I don't even let minors on my Facebook. And you can see in my liked videos on TikTok that there's no kids, okay? And you can see I'm not following any minors either, so.
People would start to move away from Brandon after this. The once likeable, innocent emo was now a hot potato that no one wanted to hold. He would talk about a young lady named Kat a lot, and how this has all got in the way of their friendship. Well, I say friendship, it would seem that Brandon really liked this young lady.
I wanna be honest about something. Not that long ago, okay, I had a picture of Cat Catastrophe in my phone, and not that long ago, I was kind of off to it a little. I don't care if you let her know about that. She already knows I like her that way, so.
Sadly, Kat didn't feel the same way, and after all of this stuff came to light, she wanted to cut ties with Brandon. After this video, people on the internet would ask Brandon to leave Kat alone, so Brandon did a video claiming that he had no idea who Kat is.
How can I be messing with someone I don't know who they are? Like, I don't contact this person on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. At all. So, I don't even know who Kat is, so, like, stop telling me to leave her alone when I don't know who she is, okay? Because I have no clue who this girl is. So, yeah, it's just,
I don't know who she is, so.
It's honestly a little hard to work out Brandon's thought pattern sometimes. The whole point is that you keep making videos about this young lady, then your defence is that you have no clue who she is. He's a silly little sausage. You may be thinking that that was quite the downfall, but we haven't even got to the worst part yet. This story is about to take a pretty unexpected turn for the worst. Brandon's life had now become a living hell. Everyone on the internet was calling him a child admirer, and even the people in his town would start to call him this more and more. Brandon lived a short distance away from a school, and even the kids would start to mock him every day. Then, in an odd twist, on the 15th of February 2024, Brandon was arrested for threats to commit acts of mass violence at an educational property. This would relate to a live stream that he had done where he would complain about the kids at the local school mocking him. He is quoted to say that he would get a gun and get rid of the school. It then turned out that this wasn't the first time that Brandon had made these kinds of threats. In 2020, he threatened to attack a Walmart with an AK-47 as people were following him in the store. Also in 2020, he made a bomb threat at a university with the phone number being tracked back to Brandon. While being questioned by the police, he would claim that his account had been hacked. Again, it's hard to follow his thought patterns here. You are recorded saying something on a live stream and your defence is that your account was hacked. Brandon was released on a $50,000 bond and ordered not to go near the school. After his release, he would start to post to a new TikTok account, with people constantly calling him a child admirer. But Brandon would develop a new defence. He was a man of God and God wouldn't like it, and he doesn't want to go against God. On these live streams, he would confirm that he is now under house arrest at a motel and is wearing an ankle monitor so he can't leave the motel, or he will go back to jail. His short stay in jail really seemed to have changed something in Brandon. Long gone was the friendly emo. He was now very angry at the world and women in particular. He would also start to develop some unorthodox ways of claiming that he didn't like kids. In one video, he claims that he would rather punch a child in the face than fiddle with one. Let's just remember that he is under house arrest for threatening to get rid of a school. He then started to threaten anyone that called him a child admirer, saying that he would shoot them if he saw them in real life.
No, I don't care if I go back to jail. I'm gonna say this anyway. If I see any of you on the street who's putting up these red flags in my comments on my live, I will shoot you. I don't care. I will. Because you thinking I'm into kids is warrant enough for me to shoot you.
He then really starts to go off the deep end, saying that he will become the next Elliot Rodgers if he keeps getting rejected by adult women. He really likes to make the point that it's adult women. He goes on some pretty unhinged rants about being rejected and the things that he is planning to do if he keeps getting rejected. He seems to have realised that maybe posting this kind of thing to the internet wasn't going to work out too well for him in his upcoming court case, so he starts asking the FBI to have a heart and not use the things that he is saying against him. He then goes on to rant about wanting to find a group of adult women and do worse things than Elliot Rodgers, and that adult women have no right to reject him.
I'm trying to be Christian right now, but I'm angry and mad at the fact adult women are rejecting me like crazy. I deserve love. I deserve the right woman to marry and go on with.
There had been a real tone shift in Brandon. The emo makeup had given way to reveal a very angry man underneath, bitter at the world that he thought would never give him the love that he so dearly craved. He would then upload his final video in which he claims to be thinking about ending it all. He then deleted his TikTok account. Sorry to leave this one on a bit of a cliffhanger, but that's about as far as the story goes. All this was pretty recent, so I have no clue if he's still alive or if he's in prison or what's going on really. Brandon's transformation over his short time in the limelight is quite stark. He went from an emo Napoleon Dynamite to the next Elliot Rodgers very quickly, and it's hard to put your finger on why this happened, to be honest. The allegations against him on the internet do really get under his skin, and it seems that he blames these allegations for him not being able to get a girlfriend girlfriend, which I guess means that he is a desperate man with no hope left. The one girl that he thought maybe he could have was Kat, but even she was driven away, or that's my guess for his drastic change. In terms of the internet allegations against him, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have even included them in this video, as these things are very easy to Photoshop, but his reaction to them does make him seem pretty guilty. I guess I would say that Brandon doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the box, so maybe he is innocent and has just handled the whole thing very poorly. Who knows? He does seem to instinctively lie whenever he finds himself in trouble, which obviously makes it harder to believe whatever he says. I did find it pretty funny that he seems to follow the well-trodden path of many lolcows that have come before him. The first stage of this cycle is that he didn't know the age, then it was all photoshopped, then it was a hacker, then teenagers are not even kids, bro. An odd part of this story is that there are lots and lots of fake articles about him passing away. This seems to have been pretty big news a few years ago, but they still haven't removed them even though they clearly are fake. My guess would be that there will be much more to come from this story in the years to come. I don't really see things changing, and Brandon seems to really like posting things to the internet. Let's just hope that the developments in this story are not tragic ones. There are many lessons to be learnt from this story. Never trust the news. Never judge a book by its cover. Internet fame is not always what you hope it will be. And the most important lesson of all, never trust a grown man that uses TikTok.
Hey, this is Black Belt Brandon, and I'm here to remind you to always be yourself. You don't need other people's validation. Be yourself. I get called poser, fake, and wannabe, and not email every single day because of some rumors and stuff. But hey, you know what? I'm not convinced one bit I'm not being who I truly am. I'm not convinced one bit I'm being a poser, fake, or wannabe at all. Because I'm comfortable with myself, I'm secure in it, and this is what I really like, and this is who I really am, and no one can change my mind, and no one will change my mind. So always be who you are. Do not let any words like change you at all. Always stick with yourself and like be confident in that, like secure in it, and just, you know, just don't let any other people's thoughts or words hinder you being who you are.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then press the like button, as I think that it helps out a lot. Watch this video about John Romano, who is a grown man who uses TikTok. As we have already learnt, never trust them. A big thanks to the channel members and the Patreons. You guys are good people, the best people, amazing people. That was an impression. I'm not very good at them. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
The Devils were part of vocal work into a monster and go.